All right, guys, we're out here. We're putting some sets in. I've got just a little bit of time before it gets dark, so I'm having to be quick. This is we saw all the activity on the dam. They're coming to this dam every night, throughout the night. I have close to 200 pictures probably just since 2 or 3 nights ago when I put my camera out. I mean, they are maintaining that dam really well. So everything below here, I don't have no footage of this down here, but I see them crossing over. But we're gonna put in a couple of sets. I don't have a ton in my vehicle, so we're just gonna go with what we have. I wanted to use snares to keep from startling them right off the bat, right out of the gate. But I don't have snares in my vehicle with me, so I'm gonna have to just use what I got, which is some 85s, and I have one 330 with me. I may be able to put it in. My stuff's been scattered across several different properties, so trying to kind of rein it all in a little bit. But we're gonna put a set in right here. You can see the activity that they've got going on. I've got my trap anchored really well, and I'm just trying to do a caster set here, TS85, and I'm gonna put it right here. And it's about time for some new boots, guys. You can see I went below the water line, so that foot right there is wet. But tons of activity. I think we're gonna have something more. So let's get this put in. Let's move on to the next. All right, guys, it's getting dark now. Put the second set in, and you're not gonna be able to see it, but it is, my pan is gonna be right there somewhere. You can't see, but there's roots right here, and there's roots right here. So there's kind of a funnel in this section. All these feed sticks are right here. There's some over there, and they're coming up. They're chewing on that. They've hit that one over there. They've hit this one right here. So I know they're coming over here. And I put some more of that castor lure right there. So maybe I've confused him a little bit by putting this feed pile over here behind my trap. We'll see what he does. But he's already coming over here. I mean, there's beavers everywhere. I mean, it's just gonna be a matter of time with this spot. So we've already crossed 2 dams, I believe, and then they got their next one right here in front of the road. We're gonna walk back there and see if I can put this last one in, and we're gonna have to be quick about it because it's getting dark. All right, so here's number 3. You can see this one. It's at the bottom of a run right here. So they have a dam right here, right where my finger's at. But the problem the beavers are causing is they're coming from the swamp right way back there. They're damming all this. Y'all seen the other dam, and then the next dam, this dam, but they're also damming that culvert right there, which is flooding the county road. They've also got some secondary, well, it's part of this dam right here. It wraps on around, but now it's flooding all of that woodland right there. And there's a road over here that will now be washed out if they continue. All right, so that's 3, guys. Goodness, it was rushed. I ain't gonna lie, it was rushed. As you can see it better from up here. There's the pan. There's the slide that they're using. They got another slide over there, but plugged it in right there. Ah, there it goes. So I won't pretend that it wasn't rushed. It was rushed. But we're just gonna have to work with what we got. I still think it'll catch something. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am worried about them all being front foot catches. I was just rushed. I didn't bring anything to like dig out a trough like what you can normally do to set the trap in, and so the front feet will go over kind of. It's most likely going to be front foot catches. And look at all the sign. See, this is the part that wasn't previously flooded, but now they're coming in here, they're chewing up all this stuff, and because of those dams, all this is flooding. See right there where they're chewing? All this woodland is now going to be flooded. What's crazy is how deep these little channels are. Oh my goodness, perfect spot for a 330. Depending on how sketched out I am, I may bring a 330 back in here. I'm not certain. It's getting pretty dark. Tell me what y'all think and what y'all would do in this scenario. Hoping Jeff will chime in. I'm hoping Larry will chime in. Larry's already told me that he would have started out with snares, and I wanted to use snares, but I just didn't have them in my car. So next time. We got a new channel coming up through here. Taking off. All right. Look like that was just some does. But anyway, let me get back up to the vehicle and I'll decide what I want to do. All right, guys. 1 second. So I put the last set in, which is a 330, but I probably should have just went home. For one, it is not safe to be, well, there's several risky things about it. I try and do it safely as best you can, but you shouldn't be fooling with a 330 in the swamp when the sun went down. Visibility is terrible. Just not safe. So there's a safety aspect of it. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I'm still rolling. Yeah. Okay. So there's a safety aspect of it. I don't know what the danger is as far as hogs. I've never dealt with hogs. I've never hunted hogs. So I'm not sure if odds of running into hogs goes up at this time of the afternoon. Obviously not today. So there is that. And next is every night so far on my cameras, the beavers would have been out by now, or they would have just now started coming out. It is just about to be 5:30. 7 minutes, it's 5:23. So every night I've had these beavers start showing up at 5:30. With me being in here this close to their normal active time, I may have spooked them. But cannot wait until I get me a backpack of some sort to carry some of this crap. So there's the safety thing of it, which may not be a big deal. Not a fan of fooling with a 330 in the dark, especially even just carrying it back there, because you just can't see nothing. So here's the first dam, and like I said, this is generally when they start coming out. But here we are. Anyway, 330 is out. It was too dark to show y'all, but I put it in a little channel. A very tight channel, but a very heavily used channel, which is why I wanted to get it out there as bad as I did, because it was such a hot spot. And I just believe that the probability of catching something is really high. So we've got 4 traps out, 385s, 1 330. Not ideal, not how I wanted to do it, but I wasn't sure of my next availability. So you kind of just have to snag the opportunities when you can. But that's it. I don't even know if y'all can see me anymore. So we're gonna call it at that, and we're gonna head to the house. Y'all be good. All right, guys, good morning. Y'all can see where we're at. Don't know what that was. We are gonna go out here and see if we had any luck. Oh man, it's the very next morning, so traps have been out less than a little over 12 hours. But let me put my hip waders on and grab some stuff, and we'll head out. All right, we are off. So let me turn my camera around here. So I've said it several times, but I haven't fixed it yet. I have got to get me a pack or something to free up my hands a little bit. Last night when I was putting these sets in, I was dropping stuff. I was getting snagged on stuff. It was just a pain in the butt. But anyways, something else I forgot about until this morning when I put my waders on was I got water in that boot yesterday, right there. And the bottom of that boot is still really wet. So now I've got a nice cold foot to start off the morning. So that's exciting. But I don't know what to expect really on this check. There's tons of sign down here. Oh, we have all those beavers on camera for several nights, like clockwork, maintaining this dam. But with that being said, I was in here awful late yesterday evening putting in some sets, and I could definitely tell a change in their activity. They didn't show up until way later. And then on top of that, there were 2 coyotes on this dam last night, and there was a bobcat down here. So with me being here late and 2 of their big predators walking around, I mean, there's coyote tracks and bobcat tracks right there. So it's all of us messing around on their dam yesterday evening and last night. I'm not sure what to expect. After the bobcats and or the bobcat and coyotes moved through, I did see activity again, but it was like they were just staying at their dam right here. They weren't venturing very far past the dam. So, oh my goodness. I'm not really sure what to expect, but all we can do is try. Oh, man. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. There's the dam. Everything looks quiet. So, like I said, I mean, even after the coyotes left, I mean, they were walking on this dam right here. The beavers were coming up, packing that dam. So, there was some activity, but it wasn't near as much as what I had been seeing. I'm gonna walk on down here and check this out. I'm gonna keep y'all on since the first set is right here. Keep y'all on until we see this set, see if anything hit it. Set is still, our first caster set is still there. Yep, still there. So we're gonna move on down and check the last three. So we made it further down, and I think the first one, it was dark when I put this last one in. So I can't remember exactly where it was at, but I think we're gonna come to the 330 first. Oh my goodness. So that 330 is good. Yeah. Nothing's missed with 330. Oh, good gracious. So that's the 330 that I put in last night. Still good. We'll have to, I may move that now that I'm in daylight and I can see. There's our TS-85. So, only got a shot at one more. We're gonna see. It's down there. I'm gonna have to put my camera up so I can walk down there. All right. So we checked that last set, and there wasn't nothing in it. But we didn't have any misses, so that's a good thing. But I think there was just so much activity down here last night that made them kind of eerie. And there's, I don't know if y'all can see it, but cat tracks going back and forth through there. So, no catches, but no misses. And we're just gonna try again tomorrow. Trying to think of some sets that I could add. Well, I know some sets I can add. It's just a matter of having everything here with me. Poor planning on my part. So that's it, guys. Short video, came up short, but we are gonna keep checking. Obviously they're in here. So, we'll see. So you gotta check that out. So that's mud on the side of that tree right there. That's where a hog has walked up there and rubbed the mud off its side, kind of like scratching its back. But that's gonna be it, guys. Short little video, making the check. Gotta get me a backpack of some sort. So if you're a trapper and you have a pack that you like, let me know in the comments what your suggestion is. Preferably something that's not crazy expensive. All right, we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. Good morning. We are out in the swamp again. This is gonna be our second check, but my hopes are not that high this morning because I didn't get a single picture of the beavers coming up to the dam last night. Not a single picture. I don't know if they maybe went around another way. I haven't been able to really explore to see what's on the other side or what other ways they may be able to have. But I didn't get no picture last night, so expectations aren't that high. Didn't see any coyotes or bobcats, although I just did see some more tracks. So, not sure. Even on my other camera, I didn't get any pictures of beavers. I have two cameras over here, and the only picture I got was of a deer, and that was 20 minutes ago. So we'll probably jump another deer like we did last time. Here we go. So, what y'all didn't see me do yesterday was put in 2 more sets. And probably shouldn't have, but I kind of, yeah, there goes some deer way back there in the back. Moving out of the, let's see here. You're not gonna be able to see them, but way back there in the back. Oh, there goes one. Yeah, there's 4 or 5 of them. So I put 2 sets in here last night, or yesterday, and I was kind of iffy about it. I wanted to stay away from this dam with all my traps, but I got excited and I put in 2 sets, so that may have scared them off while I was putting in some sets right here on their dam. Walk on down this road right here and see if we've caught anything. Again, expectations ain't that high, but we'll see. It's a beautiful morning to be out here. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. Moon's still out. All right, let's get to walking. All right, we made our final check on this dam. Nothing caught. We had 0 misses though. Behind me, I'm seeing just a ton of stuff that they're chewing. Have chewed down, are chewing down, in the middle of chewing down. There's stuff all over here that they've been chewing down. So they're still moving. I just don't know now where they're coming from, unless they have that tunnel like I was talking about, that's coming from the main body of water down up under, where they don't even have to cross their dam. That's possible. And then they can skirt around this main dam right here to get to all these chewings and stuff down here. So I'm most likely going to move one of my cameras just to kind of see if I can get a better feel of where they're going. We'll see. I don't have as much time as I would like to commit to this job. Otherwise I could do some scouting and put out traps as I go. But that is not the case right now. So, the other challenging part about this is y'all see standing water, right? That right there is up to my chest. That channel right there. All that right there, that's up to my chest. So I have to, even a 330, I don't have a big enough 330 that would even cover out. So I'm having to set 330s out in these little runs, you know, where they're coming up on the bank. And yeah, it's challenging, but it's fun. It's gonna be fun to snag one. It's only a matter of time. It's just gotta be one, getting where they're traveling without them expecting it, or getting them to calm down again, which me tromping all around their dam. And then all the coyotes and bobcats and everything moving around through here. It's probably got them a little on the edge. Probably mostly me. This is a spot that I saw a second ago when I was crossing over that I need to put a 330 in. Again, all of this, maybe not this right here. This is probably up to my waist. All this is up to my waist. That out there is up to my chest. But we got a nice little spot right here where it narrows down. See, I'm walking on a little peninsula, and then that's as low. I mean, that's a good spot, and I could kind of block it off. But out there, you see how deep it gets as it goes out. It's just really deep. Same thing back this way, real deep out there. Almost dropped my phone. And in this murky water, that phone would be gone. All right, well, that's the second check with no results, but no misses. They're just avoiding our traps now. So I'm going to move my camera, one camera, and see if that'll give me a little more insight. But they're in this area, guys. I mean, all this is where they're coming up and chewing. I got a 330 right there. That's where that feed bed was at. Was right over there. They're chewing right behind me. I mean, fresh chewings. I mean, that's as fresh as it gets. But I'm gonna move this camera real quick, and then that'll be it. Hopefully, before too long, we'll have a catch. So, y'all be good.